increase art and music as part of the daily curriculum or weekly curriculum?
Here again, it's a matter of school choice. I believe in the arts, beyond anything. This year I put in, not personally, obviously, I didn't rob the bank, $23 million extra into the arts. This is to me a no-brainer, particularly in middle school. For many years there was a perception that if schools were struggling, you gave them double periods of math, double periods of literacy, and you took away the stuff that really made them want to come to school in the first place. As a superintendent, I insisted that my struggling middle schools have their arts programs and phys ed first thing in the morning. And my reason for that was that that was going to get the kids in the building. And then once I got the kids in the building, it was my job to figure out how they're going to stay there. And we put a lot of extra money into the arts. We put out special grants so that elementary schools and middle schools together could write a grant, because I also want to see arts programs that start in elementary continue. So for example, if you have a band, I want to see parents, and this also goes to dwindling enrollment in some of our middle schools. If I spend 2 years learning how to play the drums in 4th and 5th grade, I should have an expectation as a parent that there's going to be a school that's going to have a band for my kid when they get to 6th grade. And I'm trying to really encourage principals, and through the superintendents, and we've talked about this a lot, to start pairing arts by elementary and middle school. So in another school, you may have a very good dance program. This year, we saw a large increase in principals putting in dance programs, so much so that I had to ask one of the universities to increase their training for dance teachers, because we're seeing that as one of the fastest growing arts programs. We also put extra money for Lincoln Center, which is the first time they've ever done this, to certify music teachers. We're not doing all the certifications of teachers at a university. We're actually going to cultural institutions and saying to them, get ahead of the game, so they're matching with Hunter. So I believe in the arts. I think arts start pre-K. One of the things I look for when I go into pre-K classrooms are easels. Is there enough paper? Is it big enough? Are kids really able to experiment? But this is something as an SLT, if there's no teacher, art teacher in the building, and you can't have every art form, but at least choose one to start. And it's also for schools that have after-school programs. We said this year that all after-school programs that are with CBO should have three things primarily. They should have an academic focus, they should have at least one arts program, and they should have some aspect of health, either mental health or wellness programs, but those are the three that are non-negotiable across all CBOs.